It's been a decade since the infamous mass abduction of 276 girls from their school in Chibok, Borno State, northeast Nigeria, by Boko Haram militants, while a large number have either escaped or been rescued, with close to 100 thought to still be in captivity. The kidnap sparked a huge global outcry and focused attention on victims of a bloody jihadist insurgency that has displaced more than 2 million people. And for 10 years, there have been calls from one government to another for the release of the remaining girls. We're now joined on the program by one of the Chibok parents, Mr. Lawan Zana, father of Zaina Zana, who is still believed to be in captivity. He joins us from Chibok via Zoom. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Zana. It's been 10 years.
Thank you.
And in the last decade, what goes through your mind over time?
Well, it is 10 years now. We really in anger with what has happened to us since the 14th April 2014. We are now looking ahead to see that we need the interventions of the government and other donors who can help to rescue the remaining 92 girls still in captive. This is our prayer for the nation and world itself.
You say so, 92 as against what is believed to be 100. Is 92 the real figure, Mr. Zana?
Yes, 92 is the real figure.
92. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Land on that thought.
Also, we are now looking. We are now seeking for the help for rescue the remaining one in the captive, because since then we that our one is still yet, we are not so happy. We are waiting. Some of us have even united with their own, but our own is still yet. So we are now, tomorrow we are marking 10 years. Our daughter is still in captive, and we don't know how condition they are living in.
Mr. Zana, how's the family been coping, knowing that there's been no closure?
Well, we are hoping in hunger, because what has happened to us is just, it took us by surprise, and we cannot be able to express to tell that this is what is on, what is going. So, but it has happened. Our prayer now is we want to unite with our own too, as our colleagues have also united with their own. So we need help from the government. We need help from the organizations. You that the media that are taking our voice all over the world, people are hearing us. Our own is still in captive, and we are now looking for help.
Now, there's been more stories about girls being kidnapped and more about others being rescued. Do you know how many have been accounted for? Not about the Chibok girls who were kidnapped on April the 14th, 10 years ago, but subsequent kidnappings, and even the ones in recent times.
Yes, the subsequent kidnaps that happens across in Nigeria at large, that one, it has happened. It's the same, but some, they have, united with their own. They have been kidnapped and they brought it back with the help of the government and the security agencies. But our own, we even lost hope that we want to see even one. But at times, some have started from 1, we come and get 21, and after all, some have escaped from the Visa forest. They come, and with the help of the federal government too, they also, negotiate and brought 82. So, likewise, in Depchi and other Kankara and also their own we are there in Depchi when the Boko Haram brought their own daughters. We are there. We go and sympathize them in Depchi because of what has happened to us. We have seen sympathy. We have seen love from people across the world. So from there, it harms our mind that we that our own too have been kidnapped. It's better we let us go and meet our own people that such has happened to them. We went to Depchi. At that day when we went to Depchi, it's the day that Boko Haram brought their daughters. We are there in Depchi live. So it has happened. Subsequent kidnap has happened. But, like Chibok, yet our own is still many, like, almost 92 still is yet to be found. So we are now looking for help. We are now looking for help. If we
Now, Mr.
are
Zana,
coping in the anger with the previous what has happened to us.
Now, Mr. Zana, the agitation for the release of the remaining Chibok girls has passed through several administrations, from former President Goodluck Jonathan to the immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari, and now to this administration. I'm curious, as many others would be, about whether or not government has reached out to Chibok parents, perhaps, unofficially, about progress made or lack of it, and reasons for it, about the state and condition of the Chibok girls, or whether there should be hope that they would return someday.
Well, as you know, the for our own, the governments have come to the aid of bring the remaining, as I said earlier, but our own, as some conditions that you are announcing, we parents, we cannot tell anything about conditions that happen, or the past government. Jonathan, it has happened during his time, and Buhari have come and take over. They brought the almost 103 without the escapees, based on negotiation. And now that the present government, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are now praying that we are still looking for help in this government to bring us the remaining one.
And lastly, well, I'll take it that that answer means that government has not reached out to you at all in the last few years, either from the federal or the state. But lastly, Mr. Zana, yeah, if you could, speak with your daughter, if you could tell your daughter something right now, what would you be saying to her? Peradventure, somehow she gets to watch this video now or afterwards, what would you be saying to her?
What I can say is I want to see her. I want to unite with her. Wow, my family it has still love her. We want to be as a we want to unite as the biological father. I want her, I need her, I love her, I want her to be with me.
Wow. And
if she's watching this video.
We share your pain, Mr. Zana, as well as, the pain of other parents who are still awaiting the return of their daughters 10 years after the abduction of the Chibok girls. And we pray that your desire will someday, somehow, be actualized as you reunite with your daughter someday soon. Thank you very much, Mr. Zana. Mr. Zana is the father of one of the abducted Chibok girls, Aisha, who joined us via Zoom from Chibok. Thank you so much for joining us on the program, Mr. Zana.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much.